All right. Well, it's a new day. We got some white stuff. We were anticipating getting some rain. We got our rain, almost about an inch, and then we're getting this white stuff. So I'm walking out my line today, and I see a little guy, and he's hiding right here. I like to cable this fence line, and I walk out my line because it gets real muddy. Look, he's just gonna let me walk by and watch. I see you in that giant black crop duck circle you got there for me. You quit fighting the cable, didn't you, buddy? I'd say you got beat. But this cable sat here about a month. So I just dressed these up, made them look a little better the other day. And I'm happy to harvest this coyote, muddy coyote. So can't beat that. Nice little trail coming off out, and I caught you. And you're not even gonna bounce around or nothing. You're just sitting there like, yeah, who's this guy? Pretty boring day, isn't it, buddy? All right, dudes, that's 45 on the season. Got lots of season left, and we get this dispatched and move on down the line. Oh, it's a muddy. Got a cable right here. Love that cable. Absolutely love it. Caught already two right here. You can see where the catch circles are. And then I just brush off the trail, and then I could put in obstructions as long as they're, you know, I can break them away. They're not called entanglements. Yeah, that's kind of how that works. And I just keep running it. And I knew last night was going to be really good because it was like dark and wet and dreary. And I've been waiting for a night like last night. I pulled a bunch of my traps just because of this storm system that came through. So I have some stuff that's fairly close by that I'll run. And then that's kind of how I run my trapping season. So I'm not missing too much on my trail. I don't see too many coyote tracks. Some coon tracks in through here. I did see one that was on a camera coming out. So one survived. Leaf seed, right? All right, I'll keep checking this. Here's another one of my cables. I catch him right before he hits the fence. And you can see that big circle over there. I had one caught over there too. Oh, they like to cross in the middle of these fields for some reason. And I have two sets down here. I've got one over here that I really probably ought to change it out. I caught one coyote there, seems like. And then I tried a post set, and I have it connected. It's right here. The prevailing wind goes this way, and I like these cedar post sets. You know, I have that on my channel. Traps right here. There's the cedar post. I got gland lure and then some urine on that. And I usually just drive by it in the four-wheeler. I don't mess with it. And then here's my set down here. I'm just kind of showing you guys some of my stuff right now. Just for fun. This had a huge catch circle. I caught him when he was muddy. A lot of my holes already filled in. It's probably got a little water in the bottom of that. But I put some stuff on the backing on the underside. That way that keeps working. If you do that on the fluff, when you get a wind or rain, or you get some nasty snow, your sets will keep working. But you just hide some some collar on the underside of that. All right. And last but not least on this one is my cow. I have 3 around him. I've got a cable. There's one here, one there, and then there's a one on the blind set. They were coming down and then connecting right here. And then I have 3 on the top side on a trail here, RJ set, and then a bone set here. Don't see nothing bouncing today, and I don't see any tracks right now in the snow. So I need to probably put a camera like on this tree behind me and shoot it down and see what I'm missing. But now that I got the snow, that kind of helps. I didn't really want to disturb this. I had found out about this and I had been documenting it every week. I think it was a month before I set this into my season. I wanted every coyote in my area. I wanted them all to know about this cow there. And then I just started catching them. And that's kind of how it worked. I was catching them coming in to the area, and then I was catching them on the sides getting ready to feed. Now I set my pay attention, guys, so like birds, large eagles, stuff like that won't get caught. We can do that in our state, but I set the pay attention really hard. That way they gotta push down. Those traps are K9. They're Kindle. They're no BS juniors, and the pan tension is really tight on those. So I shouldn't have any incidentals. Yeah, so as I'm kind of going back, I'm just seeing raccoon tracks on my 4-wheeler trails. They like to walk on this as opposed to this plowed field. Unless if you see like a tire track that goes down through there. And the coyotes are usually like right about where I am on this. They're usually about 10 feet out. And I need to set, usually I set these pieces that come out. There's a little ditch that comes out right here. But this is all plowed, it's bottom field. And when it's this muddy and nasty, I don't like walking all over there. And I like to keep my landowners happy. So, well, I want to show you one more thing on this fence line. So, as you can tell, I caught one here, and you can see how it's all matted down. Now, in my state, we have to be a foot fully extended from the fence. And we can't have any entanglements. So, setting closer to that fence is not an option, really. So what I like to do in this situation is I jump over the other side of the fence, and I can set one on that barrier by the field, and then I set a trail set. So there's actually a blind set right here. It's a coil spring, and that's kind of how I do those. I keep that trail kind of open because I know they're just going to keep coming through, and that's all. That's kind of the name of the game. As I just kind of keep traps working and keep catching new coyotes as they come through. It's like a big spider web, right? I'll have to find the support wire later, but I think I can probably get another set right here. What I'll do is I'll chop that down. The fence, they cross the fence right there. I'll just chop that down there. I'm in no big hurry. Like I said, it took a month to produce on that trail last go around, so I'll just come back through here on another day when I have a little more time and set that. Alright, so I brought you back to my fence line. Sorry, I gotta get on to new things. One thing I haven't done that I need to do is I need to make a set off this brush, like right here. I have a set underneath this cedar tree, and there was a trail kind of going down through here, but that one's not been producing. Now it is a little hidden from the elements, which is helpful, but that's one set I know I need. I have usually set a trap right here, and I usually do catch on it, but it's pretty open in the open up there. So, but anyways, I set off of this right here, and I'll probably catch real quick. I assume on it. So. muddy, muddy, muddy dog. Playing in the mud, big guy. Look at you. Caught a box here last time. Oh, look at you coming for me, buddy. What you got going on there? He looks deep. Yeah, I got a good deep catch on him. I keep my eye on this guy. He's coming after my four-wheeler. That's weird. No fear on this guy. Caught a fox here not too long ago. Trap set a long time. Happy to see it. He keeps looking at my four-wheeler. We smell. Got a nice deep catch. Full pad. I ain't afraid of him. Where you going, dude? Not a bad looking dog, except for it's all muddy. Have a secondary set behind my four-wheeler. It's a bone set. And then I have a few cables. I caught, you can see this giant circle here. I caught one on a cable on it. And my cable keeps getting knocked down, but I got cable there. Not a bad looking dog. Can't beat that. I'm gonna get that dispatched, move on down the line. 46, not bad, keep moving. Well guys, I think I'll end the video right here. Got a 2-dog day today, not too bad. A lot of those traps sat out quite a while. We got a good winter. We got a good front that came through, and that's what pushed the dogs. I knew last night was gonna be good, and we reaped the benefits. Don't have as many traps out as I normally have out, but we connected on 2 coyotes today. Not a bad day, so I can't beat that at all. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, turn the bell notifications on. Otherwise, click the big thumbs up. I'm Jinx. Have a great day.